All right. Welcome in, everybody, to the Nintendo Switch predictions episode. We live here tonight. We got Joshua
Yes,
Oath on YouTube. Bro, that's old school. I tagged you on YouTube because I found your name and I was like, that's old. That's OG. That's back in the day when you were singing, bro. Singing 1975 or in the backyard singing Chris Brown. You know,
Singing Under Oath, bro. Singing
Under Oath in the bathroom after school. No, I'm just messing.
Yep, exactly.
But you doing good tonight? Hopefully.
Doing great. A little sweaty because I just went on a walk outside, but I'm good.
That's the worst, but I it's all right. Hopefully you'll cool down right now. And then we got Rissa Noon. What is happening tonight, Rissa? On the mic.
Just hopped off a Fortnite game for this.
Hey.
That's about it.
Fortnite it is. Solo Fortnite, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, it's all good. Did you win though?
No, but I was kind of running it down. I was getting scared on time. So I was just running it down and I came in fourth. So
that's good. That's
okay.
good. I respect that. Fourth is pretty
I'm
good
just
for
doing my
running it down.
quest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we got big time week. Switch pre-orders might drop this week, but we know that the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct is this Wednesday. I'm going to be live streaming it in the morning. So get hyped for that. Hopefully we can get our pre-orders in. Welcome in chat. Welcome in Sam, Horacio, Brenda, Kaylin. Brenda wants Josh to sing right now, but that's not gonna happen until later in the show, hopefully. But yes. So should we just get started with some predictions right out of the gate?
Let's do it. Are we doing some first party? Should we start with first party?
I was thinking we could go just like, I guess we could start with how long do we think the show is gonna be? Like,
oh, did they not say that yet?
they have not said that. Usually a direct is 45 minutes, but I believe when they did a Nintendo presentation for the Nintendo Switch 1, it was an hour and 7 minutes. So, do you want to go, Josh? Do you want to go first?
That's my prediction right there.
Really?
Since you just gave it to me, my prediction was, I think it's gonna be like an hour then, since you said that, just based on history.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't even watch the last one for the last Switch reveal, so I have no idea. Like, you probably have a better idea, like how many games they showed and all that. So.
Yeah, I mean, I could talk about that. I think before we get into the actual predictions and stuff, but I think they started with release date, and then they went to price, and then they went to like accessories. They showed the
accessories.
They showed the Pro controller, like, and then the charge grip, and then they went right into 1-2 Switch. Like, legit, the order of the games that they showed the games was the order the games came out, which was really weird. Except for Breath of the Wild, they saved that for last. But they did all of that stuff first, then they went games, and then they had a little brief third-party section. But for Nintendo Switch 1, there was like hardly any third-party games. There was like legit the dude from FIFA was there, and then Todd Howard who works on Skyrim, and then it was Octopath Traveler. It was like nothing. But yeah, so you think it's gonna be hour 7?
Yeah, I think like around an hour.
Yeah, I like that. Clarissa, do you have any idea on how long you think it's gonna be?
I think it's either gonna be underwhelmingly short.
Oof.
Or like an hour and a half.
Holy, yeah, I could see it. I really hope it's not like 30 minutes. That would piss me
They're
off.
gonna like yap. If they like yap a lot, then it will be longer. But
What if it's like
I also
they're
feel like
like
it'll be short.
What if it was like no games?
I would be
And they're just
so
like,
mad.
they're just like,
Yeah.
here's the specs of the system, and like, here's the pro controller, and then like nothing else.
There's no way they would do that, but I could actually see that. I was thinking about that today. I was like, what if they just do exactly what you said? Just hardware and show like the OS and stuff like that. And then maybe
Right,
controllers. Maybe like a Mario Kart tease again. And then they're like, this is for games in the future in 1 month. I would be pissed. I don't know. I don't know.
Same.
But yeah. But yeah,
I'd
Jason
punch
makes a
my-
good
I'd
point.
Punch my TV.
Yeah. I would too. I'd be like, why the heck did I call out? Or why did I take off? But Jason made a good point. They can't bore people. It can't be too long, but it also, like, I feel like Nintendo's good at, like, even a long direct is, like, snappy and quick with Nintendo. So,
They already showed Mario Kart, so I mean,
yeah, that's true. I mean, we know that's coming. I mean, yeah, there's no way they don't show games.
yeah, they have to show at least one.
Yeah. But what do you think about price? What's your do you think it's going to be like multiple SKUs or anything? Like one price for one Switch and then a different price for like an OLED, or do you think it's just going to be one? Like, what's your price, Josh?
You think there will be like an OLED?
I don't think there'll be an OLED. I think they'll legit release an OLED in like 3 years. I think they're just going to go regular right now.
Yeah, I think like later down the road they'll do like an upgraded version, kind of like they did with this one, and we'll just get the standard Switch first. Pricing wise, I would say it's hard for me. I want to go like 450 or like 400.
Yeah. I
That's
legit
exactly what I was thinking.
Really?
450.
I feel like 450 is like too much
Like you
for
might
me.
as well go 500.
It's
or
too much for
400.
me. Like I would obviously get it at 450, but I want to pay for an OLED at 450. I feel like.
Yeah, I
$399.
get that.
Yeah, I do think though that they will. I'm tending to like believe leaks that came out like way in January, where it was like Next Handheld who like showed off the Switch in the case and it had the C button and everything, and they're like, yeah, it's the Switch that was in the case. And they said that there's one Switch that was $399, and then they said that there's a Mario Kart Switch that's $450. And so I just tend to believe those leaks, and I'm just gonna stick with it.
Dang
How much?
it. I
How much
wanted
is
there
the
to be a-
original Switch?
The original Switch was $300, and then the OLED went to $350. So
Did you guys see the Metroid Prime like 4 Switch?
like the mock
mock-up?
that looks
It
so
looks
good.
So good. So good. I
Was it
like,
purple?
That looks amazing. Yeah, it was like purplish, goldish.
Yeah,
Kind
okay.
of like its new suit, sort of.
Yeah, that was
But, yeah.
incredible. I need that Switch.
If they did, I know whatever special edition they're gonna make is gonna look so crappy. Like, and
Yeah,
kitty.
it's gonna look like
it's
a
gonna look
kid
terrible.
toy.
Yeah, I think
I'd be like, just give me the freaking gray Switch. I can't do the
I think
the weird
I
one.
think-
most likely it's just gonna be a black and a white one, or a gray and a white
Yeah,
one
like a white color way.
at 400. I think I agree with Jason. Like it's 450 is getting too close. It's edging too close to a PlayStation and Xbox.
But isn't that like what they want to compete with? And because like PlayStation sold so well, like,
Yeah, I feel like
and people wanted it so badly.
they don't want
Still
to
with that
compete
price?
just because it's like it's not as powerful as those systems. But even though it is a handheld and it's like it's nicer to take it everywhere, but I feel like they want to have something that's like just easier to buy. I feel like that's what
They
Nintendo
want there
always
to be
goes.
multiple Switches in their household.
Yeah.
Like, we're not gonna have multiple PS5s in our household. We're gonna have multiple Switches in our household.
That's
what they
true.
want.
That's true. I
They
feel like
want them to buy. Everyone's gonna buy this for their kids still. You know, they want that entry point.
yeah. I think 400 is a decent entry point, and then like
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way.
If they
it
sell
stays
it
the
for
same.
400, I think that's good.
yeah,
If
I'd
they
buy
do-
two of them launch day if I could for 400. One for you guys, of course. But like that's a decent price. If it's 500, I'm not buying two. That's 1,000. But if it's two for 400, that's 800. I got some wiggle room to buy games and for two. You know. So, but what do you guys think about release date? And will pre-orders go live after this direct, or do you think it's gonna go live next week? Josh or Clarissa, you could start. Either one of you guys could start. Actually, I'll start.
I think. Okay.
No, okay. Sorry. So I know all the rumors are saying June. All the people are saying June. But this crap is coming out May 15th. This is coming out so soon.
Why?
We are in such a fast-paced world. Nintendo doesn't want us to wait. Nintendo waited already long enough. They revealed it in January. They've been building up stock for so long. They're ready to go May 15th.
Why May 15th?
So
Like that's a Thursday. Kinda weird.
Nintendo's been releasing their games recently on Thursdays. They changed the day to Thursday, and then so they have the Nintendo experiences, like in New York and Dallas and Los Angeles, or in all around the world. They have them going on from like 2 days after the direct, like April 4th, all the way to May, like the week before May 15th, May 8th. That's when they stop. And then they have a break, like a month break, until they go to South Korea. In South Korea, Switch 1 released 9 months later in South Korea. And I think that break is to release the system. And what better way to start San Francisco Nintendo store with a freaking line outside the door with people, you know? That's when San Francisco Nintendo store opens up. I think that might be a little crazy, but I
hope you're right.
Yeah.
But I think you're wrong.
Yeah, because I'm just going kind of based on the Nintendo presentation happened for the Nintendo Switch 1, and then 7 weeks later they released the Switch. This is 6 weeks later, I think, but I don't think they would do it May 22nd. It's too close to Memorial Day for me, for Nintendo. And I think pre-orders will go live Wednesday. I don't believe that Tom Henderson fool.
If they were smart, they would go live Wednesday after the presentation.
I agree.
If they want true
Yeah.
fans to get it that day, like you watch the direct, it goes live after.
Yep.
If they were to announce it like, hey, this Friday, it goes, like, scalpers get noticed to, they get time to be ready and get all their bots and stuff ready. But if it was like right after that, then it would make more sense for like fans.
I'm so scared of
I
bots.
hope they're like right after if you have a Nintendo account with us.
That would be so
You
good,
get first
bro.
dibs for a week.
Yeah,
It's
like
if you're
first dibs would be
subscribed
nice.
to our-
Dude,
If you're subscribed to our retro games or whatever.
yeah, just if you have a NSO membership, like
Yeah, that's
I
what
think
mean.
it should be like active for like, if you were active since the beginning, just be like, hey, just not, I mean, or active for
Truly
like a
gatekeep
year.
it.
If you had like the
You have a
NSO for at
membership.
least a year or 2 years, like, imagine, the people who have had it for 7 years get to start on the first day, and then 6 years you start the next day, and they do it for a whole week, 5 days, 5
That's
years,
way
5
too
days.
crazy.
I'm just kidding.
That's
Way too
insane.
crazy.
But I would be like, we were there day one with that family membership. So I'm saying, like that would be the best way to keep away scalpers. I agree with that, Josh. I love that.
I mean, they did that with Alarmo, so they were testing
Yeah.
it out, you know.
That's true. Why would they do that for Alarmo, you know?
Now you can
That
get
was-
Alarmo at Target.
Yeah, now
I know.
almost there, retailers. Yeah. So, Nintendo just posted. Sorry, just posted on Twitter. But what was your guys' release date? What do you guys think?
I
No
think
idea.
June. probably, but I hope you're right, and I hope it's earlier. I hope it's May.
No, I think June is definitely most likely, but I just have that May 15th theory, bro. It fits too well.
Yeah.
It fits too well into the schedule. Clarissa, do you have any guesses, predictions you want to throw out?
I have no guesses for that.
I will buy your Switch 2 right now if you get the correct date.
If I get the correct date.
June 12th.
May 16th.
Wow, one day after me. I would think like May 22nd is like maybe more possible than mine, but I don't know. I just feel like they would want to get it in the hands of people traveling for Memorial Day. It's like free marketing if you're on the plane or you're on a train and you're playing your Nintendo Switch 2 playing the new Mario Kart game and people are like, "Yo, what is that? Is that 4K DLSS on the go?" No, I'm just kidding. But yeah. All right. So any special features that you think that's going to be built into like the OS, like any predictions for that or like accessory predictions that you guys have? Cuz I think they'll talk about the mouse feature pretty early. It's all but confirmed.
I think they'll have this thing called digital game card, and you could like locally share your game. I'm just joking.
That's hilarious.
When does that come out? Actually,
The end of
I was, like,
April.
thinking about that.
April 27th, I think they said.
Features. I mean, I just hope like it's all new, like everything's new.
Yeah.
Like give us
me a
themes.
new eShop. please,
Yes.
like redo the entire
Holy
eShop
cow.
completely. Just give us like in-game chatting and
I just seen Kaylin sneak behind you. So funny.
that's hilarious.
But yeah. No, I agree. I think that is gonna be something they talk about. I don't know if you've heard about like they confirmed the C button in recently.
Right, I have no
on the Nintendo
idea what
today.
that would
I
be.
feel like that's still gonna be something with like voice
Are we
chat.
allowed to eat on the podcast?
Yeah.
Just joking. Just joking.
Yeah, no, I think that's gonna have something to do with like internal voice chat. Like we're finally gonna have like an emphasis on voice chat, and Nintendo's gonna realize that like everyone wants to voice chat. Like we don't want to use like we do like Discord, but like we'd rather have options to like just chat with friends through
It's like
the
the
system.
connect button.
Yeah, like a
Like you click it and it like a little screen pops up, kind of like when you hold the home
Yeah.
button right now.
and you could
You,
just
like,
send
change
friends.
your brightness or volume, but like yeah,
I've heard a lot of people say it's
Yeah, that's
cursor
cool.
too for the mouse, but like you just
That's
easily
weird.
just click that and then you
Yeah.
use the mouse
the
feature.
mouse controls. Is that like locked in, like mouse controls? Like we all like. I feel like that's locked in.
It's
right?
pretty much locked in. They showed legit them racing like a mouse with a tail. It's all but confirmed, I think, in my opinion.
That's so interesting. So do you think they're gonna have like a keyboard, a mini little keyboard?
I feel like they might have like a keyboard accessory or like a little
Yeah, that you could buy.
mouse pad or like a little table that you can have so you can like play on the couch with your mouse. Like some kind of weird Nintendo accessory where you don't have to like be at a desk. You could still play on the couch.
As like a PC player, would it be weird just to like hold the left Joy-Con like normal?
Like a control like as
Yeah.
like WSAD whatever. Maybe?
yeah, just use like the left one as like a normal Joy-Con, and then use the right one as like the cursor.
I feel like it'd be pretty like
It'd be pretty uncomfortable to hold it in your hand, your left hand like that.
I feel like it'd be easy to
might.
adjust though. Like adjust to it. I don't know. I can make it work.
Well, I don't know, cause like your WASD is like movement. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, you got the joystick.
But then your
right?
left would be the joystick and your right would be the mouse. So I feel like it would
Oh,
just
it's
be
just so
It's
confusing.
it seems
to
weird
me.
in my head though, but yeah.
It
But
doesn't seem weird to me, but that's probably because I don't play mouse and keyboard.
yeah. I think it would work just fine. I want to like try it right now with my Switch, to be honest. And I don't think it would look it wouldn't seem weird at all. It feels normal.
I don't think it would.
Yeah. I think that would be cool.
Yeah.
And if they,
Same.
oh my god, we'll get into game predictions here in a second. But I have a prediction about the Pro Controller. I don't know if you've seen the patents for the Pro Controller. So the patent for the Pro Controller is sick, and I think it's true. I hope it's true. So the Pro Controller for the Switch 2 supposedly is magnetic as well, which is kind of scary. But it cracks in
Oh.
half. It pops in half.
That's sick.
And you can attach one side to the Switch and the other side to the Switch, so you don't have to buy
No
any
way.
third-party accessories.
Oh my god. Oh
That'd
my
be
god.
really nice.
Yeah,
I'm sold.
And, like,
instantly.
I-
I'm sold.
I'm really hoping that is true, because that thing seems like the sickest Pro Controller, and like you wouldn't have to use your Joy-Cons. You wouldn't have to use your Joy-Cons at all, really. But also,
I mean, I already use these fatties, so
yeah, that's probably what it's gonna
and
look
it's
like
not
that.
as comfortable as like a Pro Controller either. So it's gonna be like kind of like the PlayStation whatever Portal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And also on the Pro Controller, like when it splits in half, it's also a bigger mouse. That was in the patents. So I'm hoping that is all true. Because if that's not true, I'm gonna be so sad. Because that is like the best idea
You like
in
a
my
big
opinion.
mouse?
I mean, I'm not. It's better than having a small Joy-Con as a mouse, in my opinion. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I would use. But do you guys have any other predictions before we get into games at all?
I saw on Twitter like those people were talking about like the accessory of like another screen attaching to the top for like handheld mode.
For like DS, were they saying that? I've heard
yeah,
people say
kind of like that
yeah,
because of the USB-C port on the
yeah.
top too. They're like, well, do you think they'll make an accessory that you can like clip on the top?
I could definitely
play
see
like a
them doing
DS.
that. That would be expensive, but I feel like they would do that. Maybe
I feel like Nintendo would do that, but I'm not 100% at all.
I think that would be a good idea, or even to put a camera on the top, like to stick in the
Like the old
Port.
Game Boy.
yeah the
Game.
Game Boy camera. That was so much fun.
I still have it, so
Hey,
yeah.
didn't it like draw you? Yeah, I don't remember. That was such a cool game. I really hope that's a thing, that they have that second screen, like for DS or like 3DS eventually down the line, because there are GameCube's happening. I'm just gonna predict that right now, but we can talk about that later.
I agree. I agree.
But
Yeah.
what do you guys think about launch titles? What do you think is gonna be there
First
at
party
launch?
or just all of it?
Let's
First and
let's
third
go
party.
first party to start.
Okay. Well, the obvious we know, Mario Kart.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I agree. Mario Kart
Um,
9
I'm
at
scared.
launch.
I don't want to say.
I hope it's Mario
And
Kart
then-
9, not 10.
I think the other one that's been cooking up so long, you just have to think it's gonna be there, is that it's gonna launch with like 3D Mario, right?
Do you really think that? I feel like it has to
Yeah,
be
yeah.
one or the other. It has to be Mario Kart or 3D Mario. It can't be both. I feel like that's too much. Right away, right off the
Really?
bat. In my opinion, like I think you can launch Mario Kart and Metroid together. I think.
Okay.
But I feel like
You don't think they even show it here?
I think they do show it here. I feel like you have to show
But it doesn't launch with
the
it,
upgrades.
is what you're saying. Like,
Oh,
right away.
I don't think 3D Mario launches with the Switch, but I think
They show it?
I think they
at the
show
direct?
it. They show it. That might be
Oh,
like
okay,
the
yeah,
one
no.
more thing at the end or something. And
I mean, knowing that this console is supposed to come out like way earlier,
yeah.
I feel like they'll have a good amount of games to
Mm-hmm.
show. But I don't know.
I agree. So what do you think launch title, like, do you think it's going to be 3D Mario, Mario Kart 9, and Metroid?
Yeah, I think so.
That
I
would be
think
like
that's
the
solid
best
right there.
launch lineup in the history. If they did. That's why I'm worried. I feel like they would like have no
I
games
think
for the
that's
rest
what
of the
they're
year.
Going for.
That'd be cool.
No, they got games for the rest of the year. I got them all written out. Right
Okay.
here.
All
I have
right.
them all written out.
Clarissa, do you what do you think the launch title is? If any.
I guess like I feel like I'm trying to think for like general public, like I feel like Mario Kart is enough to bring in a ton of people to want the new Switch. Because it's like the most universally loved Mario game, I feel like.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely the best selling game for Nintendo. Like it sold like 70 million copies. So
Like in a dream world, I would love a new Animal Crossing, but I feel like if they were smart, they would save it for later. But
I
also, I
agree.
don't know, because if they did announce a new
Oh
Animal
my
Crossing,
I forgot
it would
about
be
Animal
war.
Crossing.
Like it would be war for people to get the new Switch.
I got
That's
some.
coming.
That's why I
totally
pray that
coming.
there's no Animal Crossing like right away. Like like save that. Like I have predictions about Animal Crossing coming up. So,
Like, okay, but I guess like Mario Kart is enough to bring
Yeah.
in those crazy people too. But if they did do an Animal Crossing, it would be insane. And I like really want a new Animal Crossing, but I don't think they will. I feel like I really don't know.
yeah. Animal Crossing's definitely coming in the first year or two, in my opinion.
But also like I feel like if they did it, like they would just go. Their sales would be insane.
Yeah, but
already.
think of all the
Like,
people we'd be fighting against. Oh my gosh, to get Switch day one. Oh,
like obviously I don't want that for our luck of getting a Switch, but that would be such a smart,
yeah.
crazy, insane card to pull.
I mean, Animal Crossing was the second best selling game on Switch. And
So surely they don't mix it
That's-
with their first.
yeah, you can't put the
spread it
first
out a
year,
little.
the first highest selling and the second in the same year. That would be insane.
I could see it. Honestly.
But
It's been a long time since like 3D Mario, Animal Crossing, and Mario Kart. They have to be like.
Half a decade for
Mm-hmm.
Animal Crossing.
I do think
5
Mario
years.
Paint. Everyone talking about Mario Paint. I think that's gonna be also a launch title, with Prime 4 and Mario Kart. In my opinion, just a game to draw with the mouse on. I think just to show off mouse features. I think that's gonna not be a pack-in title. It's just gonna be a third random Nintendo title.
I think
What
they're
the
gonna
heck is
do
that, like-
Nintendogs, and with the new mouse feature, so you can pet the dog. Yep.
That's insane. Pet the dog with the mouse. All right, but
Just to show off the new mouse feature. And I think that they won't announce Animal Crossing, but I think they will tease, like, show gameplay of a new Animal Crossing for like 2 seconds or something,
Mm-hmm.
and everyone will go crazy.
yeah,
It's just like a title screen.
Yeah,
That's all they
maybe.
do.
Yeah.
that's
Title
enough.
screen.
That's
In
enough
a
to make people go
playthrough,
crazy.
like they're showing like a new trailer or something, and someone's like playing it, and they see like Animal Crossing, and people are like zooming in, like,
Yeah.
is that Animal Crossing?
I-
Like that's enough to make people go insane as well.
I love what Jason wrote in chat. He said, I think a Mario Maker would be good at launch. Just because Mario Maker making levels with the mouse would be so easy and so nice. And it's
People
Mario's
want that, for sure.
Mario's 40th anniversary is this year. So they're going to go hard with
I
Mario
don't
for
want
sure.
that, but I know people want that.
Yeah. I don't think that would be launched.
I don't want
but
that either.
I
I
think
don't want Steven to have that.
honestly,
Oh my
just
God.
giving Mario Maker 2 that feature would be fine. The ability to do that. But any predictions? Josh, do you want to kick us off with a prediction that you have?
Should I just like shoot him out?
Yeah,
there?
just
Like,
shoot him
all
out.
my-
Just shoot him out.
that I
Yeah.
think like could be possibilities.
Yeah, just
Okay,
go
these
through.
are like something I would want and love is a Luigi's Mansion. Just because
Yeah.
Of course
I'm
you
so
do.
hyped. Like, I want like a massive Luigi's Mansion, like bigger, better graphics, spookier, darker. That'd be awesome. But to go alongside with like Donkey Kong's theme park, I feel like there's been so many rumors about new Donkey Kong game, and like I would love a new Donkey Kong game, and I would love if it was 3D, like show off the graphics, some water. You're like rowing a boat with some palm trees.
With
the
Cranky.
sunset. You know, yeah, like a 3D Donkey Kong would be
Yeah.
epic. And then I feel like I have like 4 remakes that I feel like could be like cooking up for Switch 2. That'll look good. They have like ray tracing, but F-Zero remake. and
GX
then-
GameCube one?
I think so. Yeah,
Okay.
if it's anything, it would be that. Then I have the Fire Emblem remake, Genealogy of the Holy War, and then Kid Icarus Uprising remake, and then if possibly like a Zelda remake. I don't
Yeah.
know which Zelda. It could be Ocarina, it could be Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, but yeah.
I have like similar predictions to that. I have Kid Icarus Uprising as well, but I have Kid Icarus Uprising 2 coming. I don't think they're gonna do a remake here, but I think they'll do a remake eventually. I think that's like pretty. I think that's probably done, and I think that's probably gonna come out on like Switch 1 and Switch 2, and then Kid Icarus Uprising 2 will come out on just
Like a
Switch.
cross-gen?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I have Kid Icarus Uprising 2 coming out July 11th, 2025. Super random, but kind of with you on that. What do you think what's your Zelda remake? Like what game is it?
I feel like the Wind Waker Twilight Princess rumors are like kind of over with, and now the new thing's like, oh, it's Ocarina. Like they're remaking Ocarina, making it look really nice.
I think
But-
that's the thing that would destroy the internet. Like if Ocarina of Time remake,
It would.
like everyone would come out of their shells and pre-order the Switch 2, which I'm scared of. Like I think I would start crying in
Oh,
the
no.
freaking. I would start crying in the trailer, like while watching it in the direct, if that was announced.
Depending how it looked.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Depending
It
how
have
it
to
looks.
be actually
If it
impressive.
looks beautiful,
Yeah, if it looks absolutely
okay.
stunning, like it like has
Like
all those
dark fantasy
particle
TikToks?
effects. Like you know the particle effects that they have in like the forest, like the Kokiri forest at the beginning,
Yeah.
and the fairies going through. Like I would cry. I would cry. That's insane. Do you have any other predictions you want to rip through?
Not first party.
Okay.
I've basically
I'll go-
listed all of
I'll
them.
go through my.
Or you guys already said it.
You guys feel free to chime in whenever, but I think Mario Kart 9, we already talked about it, but I think that they'll
Yeah.
have Samus as a racer.
Okay.
And like other other Nintendo characters. I'm just saying Samus
Animal
because I
Crossing?
want them to like that'll bring in more sales for
Tom
Prime 4. Maybe. I just had confirmed Samus and Kirby will at least be in the game.
Pikmin.
Kirby.
Pikmin.
Olimar would be sick in there.
Red Pikmin, blue Pikmin, yellow
Why did I
Pikmin.
think Omar was already in there, but he's
Because he
not.
fits so well.
He looks like someone.
I feel like
in there.
probably Olimar and then Egad from Luigi's Mansion would be a good pick.
You probably get like a Ochi
For Mario
vehicle.
Kart.
Ochi.
Ochi in the cart would be sick in general. But I have 3D Mario releasing in
Ochi Kart.
October. And I have it, it's called Super Mario Adventure Land. And it's a game where you play as 2 different people. But it's 2 players as well. It's co-op game. You play as Mario and Donkey Kong. As Mario's playable sidekick.
I feel like that could actually happen.
I-
Like in the 3D Mario game, it's very like Donkey Kong.
Yeah, I mean,
Either
they,
you play as Donkey Kong or interact like all the time with him.
like, what was the point of
Or
having
he's
New
like a
Donk
huge
City Like they had to have like wanted to put Donkey Kong in Odyssey or something, and now they're finally gonna do it. I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're maybe a new villain, maybe Wario, but I think villain's gonna be Bowser. But I think GameCube NSO is coming to only Switch 2, like legit, not even on Switch 1, because I think like kind of the rumors about like upscaling the GameCube games is a real thing, and I don't think Switch 1 can upscale the GameCube games, and I think they're just gonna make it a special higher tier. But these are the games that I have in Prime 2 and 3. Or I have Prime 2 and 3 on GameCube NSO, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, Wave Race, Mario Kart Double Dash, I think Smash Bros. Melee, Kirby Air Ride,
F-Zero?
Fire Emblem, Path of Radiance, Star Fox Adventure, Mario Baseball, Mario Party 4 and 5, Mario Strikers, WarioWare, Battalion Wars, F-Zero GX, and then I have a third-party game with Rogue Squadron. So those are
What
the
if all
games
these,
I
like-
think are coming.
I just had a thought though. What if all these like rumored remakes were just like coming to NSO, like basic?
I feel like that's what they're gonna. That's what
There's,
it
like,
actually
so
is.
many like.
Yeah.
Kid Icarus is a DS game. Like, what if DS? Is
Yeah.
somehow
What if it?
coming to
And that would make
NSO?
sense because that's like the next logical step, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's coming.
Possible.
I think we're gonna get Star Fox at this direct. I think we're gonna get a remake though.
I wish.
I think Star Fox Assault. I didn't put it in the GameCube NSO. I put Adventures in there. The actual Star Fox game that's not like a freaking Zelda clone. Assault.
I
I think it's gonna be remade, and it's gonna look sexy. The space is gonna look sexy. Fox, Falco, Slippy. They're all gonna look
And they're gonna
crazy.
announce
Be
the
to
Star
Mario
Fox
Kart.
movie, bro. Star Fox movie after Zelda.
Hey, I feel like that's something that they would do. Star Fox anime or Star Fox movie would be sick.
Oh, dude, you gotta have whatever DreamWorks, not DreamWorks, Illumination.
That would be. I feel like
Oh, man.
Illumination would make them look so weird. I don't know why, but maybe.
And get DreamWorks, bro. Get those.
Yeah.
Shrek
See,
animators.
I want it to look like Puss in Boots, like that art style. I don't know.
I want it
You
to
know
look
what I'm
like
talking
Shrek,
about.
bro. Like Donkey, like his hair texture
Yeah.
on Fox. Think how sexy
Yeah.
that would be.
That would be sick. All right, don't say sexy if it comes to a fox. I'm just kidding. But I think Fire Emblem is gonna come this year, but I don't think it's the remake. I think the remake is done, but I think we're gonna get a new Fire Emblem this year.
Please, bro.
I think we'll get a new
Make it
Fire
dark
Emblem.
fantasy, ray tracing.
That would, yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. Like, I feel like they're done, and they're just gonna remake. You get the remake out like at a random filler time.
I need rated M. Rated M.
Rated M
also.
Fire Emblem? Would they do that? The sales would be even worse than they are.
True.
I have a Super Metroid remake is gonna be announced. I think it's gonna be shown off, but I think it'll release next year, 2026.
Oh, like Dread art style?
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe like a better art style, but like it'll be a complete remake of Super Metroid on that Super Nintendo. I do have
Better
it.
than Dread? Is that possible?
Yeah,
Art
I mean
style-wise?
on Switch 2, yes, it'll like be crazy.
Okay.
Clarissa, you're gonna like this one. I have Animal Crossing World being announced. Okay, and it's gonna
I can
come
see
out.
this.
It's
I can
gonna
see
come
that.
out in 2026, and we're gonna see just a villager hopping on a boat and going to a Las Vegas-esque island, like a party island, and they're gonna show that on the screen, and then they're gonna zoom out, and it's gonna be a little, not a little person, it's just gonna be someone playing it with the mouse controls, and it's just gonna end it, and it's gonna say 2026. That's my my guess.
That would be crazy.
And then I think we're gonna get a little tease, like a tech demo of the new Zelda game Like legit, they're not gonna tell us a year because it's probably coming out in like 2027 or 2028. But I think we'll just get a tiny tease of like the art direction that they're going in. Like, and I hope it's like the tech demo they had on the Wii U where it's like Twilight Princess and he's fighting Link's fighting a giant spider. But yeah. And then I do think we're getting Ocarina of Time remake, like you said, Josh. I think that's coming out in August. I think they need a Zelda game this year. I feel like they need a Zelda game to jumpstart this system. I feel like the Switch was so successful because of Breath of the Wild, and I feel like you have to try to recreate that success again with a Mario game, Mario Kart, and a Zelda game. I feel like that carries a console. Yeah.
Okay.
And then for my last first party prediction, I think we're going to see Pokemon Gold and Silver remake in HD 2D. And it's coming out in 2026. Like in the art style of like Octopath, Live Alive. It's going to earn Triangle Strategy.
I would buy that.
I think
I would buy that.
we would, if we got a Pokemon game in that art style, like people would start crying. Because that is like such a sexy art style.
That's actually, yeah, that's a good idea. Holy
Yeah. But that's kind of my last for first party. Clarissa, do you have any predictions? Or also, Jason's asking, what about some Splatoon or some Super Smash Bros. Remake?
I personally would love both of those. I think they come later. Like, same
Yeah.
thing with the Zelda. You were saying the tech demo. I think that comes a little later is also.
Yeah.
But
I think we could see Splatoon. I feel like Nintendo loves Splatoon. Like they wanted it so bad. They pushed for it first year on Switch, on Switch 1. But it just seems too soon. And it's like the same team as Animal Crossing. So it's like one or the other. It's kind of scary.
I feel like they might even show games that have already been released and be like, here's the game, up-res. Like,
Yeah.
something really dumb like that. That would make me actually mad, but I'd be okay with it still.
I'd be fine if they added like mouse controls to Splatoon 3 and like let you use like the C button to like chat with friends like through that. But also I think that they could tease a new Smash game. Like at least like it's been so long since Smash came out. 2018, Sakurai could be like completely done with one. And it could be like not even a remake,
Like
but
a title screen.
they could do a title screen, like a title screen and a tease of like a new character, and like just say 2026, and it comes out early. But sorry, Clarissa. What?
Clarissa, did you have anything? Sorry.
Oh no, I don't have
Keep
any
talking.
for first. I have
Okay.
one single prediction, but it's not first party.
Okay, you can actually. I think
Go
I'm.
ahead.
I just will say I think that there will be one Warriors game. Like you know how they have like Hyrule Warriors.
Please, God, no.
I think it'll be Pikmin
no.
Warriors. Pikmin Warriors.
Oh my gosh. That's
Where
even
you're
worse.
really tiny and you're
Ugh.
fighting large enemies and you gotta like, it's a Warriors game. September 2025. But yeah,
There's
Clarissa,
Warriors.
what's your prediction?
My one prediction is a Sabrina Carpenter not a debut, a cameo from Sabrina Carpenter.
Like in a trailer, possibly?
I don't know. She just comes
Oh.
in and she's like, switch it up like Nintendo, and then she's like, my new Fortnite battle pass. You could play the new Fortnite on my Switch.
I agree.
Whatever.
I think that they'll show like an actual trailer, like to open the direct or to close the direct, just to build hype.
Close. I feel like
And
Sabrina.
I think
and
Sabrina's in
Pharrell's
it.
Song.
Yeah, yeah.
Sabrina and Pharrell.
I agree. Sam says that's her only prediction too.
Okay, but it is a little too like Sabrina is having her own Fortnite battle pass for festival. So like it's just too iconic, and that comes out sometime in May. So like to announce both of them together, it's perfect. Which also means that with this prediction that the Switch will be coming out sooner than everyone expects, like May, because of the Fortnite Battle Pass.
That's what I said. May 15th. But yeah.
That's what I said, May 16th.
Josh, do you want to just bounce predictions off each other? You go one, I'll go one.
I'll just shoot my whole list. Is
Okay.
that fine?
Yeah,
Or
that
is
works.
bad. It's that bad. You can go. You want to go first, or you want me to go?
I'll go first, and then you go one real quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna say I think they always have a new Tetris game, with a Nintendo console. At least, well, they did with the Switch and like DS and like all kinds of
Like Tetris
other ones.
Effect.
It was like Puyo Puyo Tetris, like launched with the Switch, originally. So I think we're gonna. This is just my idea, but I think Suka was such a popular game that I think Tetris wants to work with them, and I think we're gonna get a Puyo Puyo Tetris style game, but it's like Tetris versus Suka, where you're playing both games at the same time. That would be something that I would love, because those games are so much fun. That's kind of my prediction that we get that for third party.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, Angela will be so excited.
Angela would
Angela
cry,
will be going
and she would
crazy.
pre-order in an instant. But Josh, you want to shoot off a prediction,
Sure,
or you can do your list, whatever you want.
Okay, I'm gonna go with my first prediction. It's gonna be kind of shocking, but this is from a developer that just like randomly disappeared, and no one knows why. Their game's
Someone
been on
killed him?
hiatus. The game just says to be determined. They said it was coming out, and it never did.
Who is
Because
that?
they're waiting for this direct.
What game could
For
this
direct. They
be?
want to launch
Josh
their
is hyping
game
this up.
on Switch
I know.
2,
What is
and
this?
this game is Hollow Knight Silk Song.
Oh
It's
my
gonna be at this
god,
direct.
that would be insane. That was supposed
Bro,
to.
they're saving this game. It's been done. They've just been.
It's
working
been
on it a
done.
little bit here and there. They're just waiting for the.
They wanted
release
Switch
of
2.
Switch 2
They
to
wanted
bring this game. Yeah, they want it to release with this console because you know that game sold the most on Switch.
Yeah,
It's
hell
not selling
yeah.
most on Xbox. It's not selling most on PS5. It's not selling most on a personal computer. This is on Switch.
Personal
This is a Switch
computer.
game.
I think you're right. I think you're right. I was thinking that was gonna come at last week's direct, but why would they do it at that direct when you can save it for the biggest like Nintendo direct ever that they've ever had in the
Yeah.
history?
Yeah.
You got to drop it at the big show. You're not dropping it at the little show, Tamagotchi Life show. You know, you're
Yeah,
saving it for this
I agree.
the big boys. So I agree. I'm gonna say for my next prediction, like this might be a long shot, but I feel like Sonic Frontiers came out quite a bit ago, and I feel like a good place to drop a brand new 3D Sonic would be a Nintendo Direct. Like, where else is Sega gonna show it? Like, they showed Frontiers the first time at the Game Awards. I think we'll get a new 3D Sonic that's a sequel to Frontiers running on the Switch 2 announced here. I think that would be huge. And I think it's had enough time in between. I actually have no idea how long it's been, but I think it's been like 4 years. I feel like 2021 sounds right from when it came out. So, but yeah, if you have any other predictions,
I do.
I kind of want
This
to
is
see.
this is from a hype developer, known as one of the best developers ever in the market right now. Okay, this is from Rockstar Games, and we're about to see Red Dead 2
Okay.
on the Switch. Okay, Red Dead 1 came out on the first Switch. This is Switch 2. We're gonna see Red Dead 2 on the Switch 2.
I agree.
Maybe even GTA 5. You know, they released all those like mini, what is it, San Andreas, the Miami Vice, Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
They've been cooking up GTA 5 because they know these games have like sold well handheld on the Switch.
Yeah, I agree. I think Red Dead 2's coming. I think Grand Theft Auto 5 could come, but I think Red Dead 2 would be more of a priority.
Yeah, I think so.
Because
Also.
I heard they said, I think Rockstar said they were like extremely happy with how Red Dead 1 sold. I thought you were about to say Rockstar Games Grand Theft Auto 6, and I was like, oh my gosh, no way. But
That's
Josh
funny.
is hyping it up.
I was
so
like, could
fun.
they show up? There's like rumors of Grand Theft Auto 6 having a big trailer in April. Like, would they show at it? They would release it on their own time, I feel like, but I don't know.
Yeah,
But
I think so.
yeah, I think we'll get a sizzle reel that has that's gonna show Call of Duty. Are you good?
Yeah, I just had a crazy cramp. Oh
I
my
think we're gonna
God.
see a sizzle reel that just shows Minecraft, that shows Call of Duty, whatever the next
Oh,
one
and
is.
Xbox and Microsoft's.
I mean, I wasn't thinking that, but I guess Minecraft and Call of Duty is Microsoft, and then I was thinking
Bro.
it'll show like
Sea of Thieves in there?
Warzone.
Sea of Thieves.
I do have Sea of Thieves, but I didn't have it in the sizzle reel. I was gonna say in this
okay.
sizzle reel is Call of Duty. The next one is just like it just says October whenever they release Call of Duty, and it'll say Warzone comes out launch day with Switch. It'll say Fortnite graphics update.
Not Warzone.
Fortnite graphics update day one in the sizzle reel. It'll say Valorant Nintendo Switch 2 edition
I was wondering if you were gonna say
with the
that.
mouse controls, and it'll say Sims
Crazy.
4 launch title with the Switch 2 because of mouse controls. So I think they're gonna have a little sizzle reel with a bunch of like games that are more free to play, that are just even getting graphics updates or getting announced, but aren't like big games, you know?
Kind of on that route, like I would also add in there like potentially Indiana Jones. It's already coming to PlayStation.
Yeah.
Like I don't see why not. Why wouldn't they? Also Starfield.
Yeah.
Like I could see Xbox throwing that on Switch.
Yeah, I did have
It's already coming
Halo.
to PlayStation too. Sea of
Halo
Thieves,
Master
like
Chief Collection got leaked or rumored, and Forza as well. Halo and Forza
Right.
coming, for sure.
that's a lot from Xbox. I don't
Well,
know if all that's
yeah.
true, but I feel like anything's up in the air for Xbox. Like they could put anything on.
I mean, they're completely toast, so they got to. Any other predictions that you have, or did you just throw a bunch out there on accident?
I
no.
have two more. I have
Okay.
two more. All right, this next one's from an Epic developer.
Epic
I
Games.
think personally, everyone says they're about to go under. Everyone says they went woke. Everyone's going crazy. over this
Ubisoft?
developer
Who is
right
it?
now. It's from Ubisoft.
Okay, that's what I
the
thought.
Creator of
What?
Splinter Cell. The
Ooh.
creator of Splinter Cell. Creator. So my prediction is Assassin's Creed Mirage is coming. They're gonna bring that game. It's a smaller Assassin's Creed, but it's gonna have the same modern
Yeah.
graphics, ray tracing in there. It's gonna look good.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna bring that to Switch too.
I could see that happening too. I legit, for some reason, when you said Splinter Cell, I was like, those would be great in NSO. Like if they would, I don't know if they would do that, but like there's so many good GameCube titles for Splinter Cell.
Yeah.
Like we need that as
they
well.
would just have to add like Ubisoft Plus basically. I don't think they'd ever throw
Yeah.
individual games.
True. Another one for me is Elden Ring with all the content. I think is just a super obvious one. You have to assume that Elden Ring is there because Bandai Namco has such a good relationship with Nintendo. They make
That's a good one.
they make Smash Bros for them essentially, like help develop that, and so I think that you'll get that at launch. I think that's just a nice one to have there. What else you
I
got?
got one more.
All right.
My last one is Split Fiction for Nintendo Switch.
Is that a launch title?
Oh, I don't know about launch title, maybe, but probably actually. Yeah, if it launches in June, maybe.
Yeah. I'm gonna run through some quick ones that my last couple that I have here. I think Street Fighter 6 is gonna be a launch title. I think having a fighting game there is like super good to have. And Street Fighter 2 remake, or not remake, just remastered, came to Switch 1 launch. So I think Street Fighter 6 just makes sense. I think a game coming out launch year is going to be a double pack of Star Wars Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor. I think those games would be great on the go.
That'd be cool. Super cool.
Yeah, a PlayStation game that nobody likes, Horizon Zero Dawn remaster comes to Switch. I don't know. I don't like it.
That'd
At
be
least.
epic. That'd be cool.
But yeah, I think that's coming launch year. I think Tekken 8 is coming launch year, but not at launch. I think a game or Sea of Thieves, we already talked about that. It's coming launch year. I think Gotham Knights is gonna come launch day, and and no one's gonna buy it.
For sure.
For
sure.
I think
Crazy.
we're gonna finally get Madden and like all the sports games. They're finally gonna come to Switch, and I'm gonna buy it. So yeah. I think we'll get Marvel Rivals at some point this year, but I don't think it'll be a Switch
That's
yeah.
a big one.
game.
That's
I mean,
one too,
if they
for
want to
sure.
capitalize on it, they should do it now.
Yeah, I mean, Marvel Rivals, like the lead developer said that they reached out to Nintendo to get a dev kit, but that was about it. They didn't say anything else, so I'm sure they're working on it. I think just some good RPGs: Final Fantasy VII Remake, Persona 3 Reload, and Metaphor ReFantazio. I think. I think they're all coming near launch. But I think one of those games will be at launch. Maybe
I
Final
could see
Fantasy will be at launch. I think Jason will like this. I think Black Myth Wukong is coming launch year at some point. Such a big game in China. Like I feel like they would double dip, and Black Myth Wukong would be like the best selling game of all time because it sold so well in China. A little perverted game called Baldur's Gate 3, I think is going to come out launch year. You can do some fun things with bears or whatever you want in that game. I think it'd be a fun time for Switch fans on the go. I think
Definitely a purchase for
yeah,
me.
day one. I think that Cyberpunk 2077 is going to be at launch, I think. I mean, Nvidia is like, that's the game where they show off how good like DLSS is, and I feel like that's just
True.
something that Switch is gonna do. And then I think we'll get another Microsoft game at launch that just recently came out, Avowed. I think we'll get Avowed at launch. I don't know, it looks pretty fun, so but
That's pretty quick, but yeah.
yeah.
Is it coming to PlayStation?
I don't think so. It hasn't been announced for
Okay.
PlayStation. Maybe I'm way off on that.
Gotcha.
But yeah, that's pretty much that's all the games I have. So yeah,
Same.
nothing too crazy. Just a bunch of games coming at launch that probably won't come, but I think a lot of those are definitely possible.
Yeah, they're contenders for sure.
Yeah, and if it's like the leaks, like they're pretty much saying that it's like a Series S, the Switch 2, like it's PS4
I have a
Pro
question for
Series
you.
S. So
In the Switch presentation, the first one, like, did they show third-party games?
yeah,
That's what I thought, because they showed
it was like Shin Megami
Elder
Tensei.
Scrolls,
Yeah, it was Skyrim, FIFA,
Skyrim. That's what it was.
Sega was
yeah.
there. Like
Gotcha.
third party partners were there, but it was a pretty big portion. I'm sure they won't
Yeah,
like
okay.
like it was on a stage setting, so like it was so many different people like talking, and it's gonna be quicker this time. I think they'll just show games. They won't have any like people talking during like the direct portion, which will be nice. But yeah, do you think that they'll have like a big like one more thing, or like if they did have a big like one more thing, what game would it be?
I think
Animal
it's
Crossing title.
true.
That's-
It could be that. It could be the Zelda remake. It could be 3D Mario. I don't know.
Yeah. Jason says, do you think they would release old games on a new system when they are trying to show off their system? Like old Switch 1 games? I'm not sure what you mean by that. But like I don't think they'll show off any like games that are coming. Like, I don't think they'll show off any games that are like cross-gen, like that can come out on both consoles, Switch 1 and Switch 2, besides Metroid Prime 4. I think most of the games here will be like exclusive to Switch 2. I feel like it'd be dumb to be like, oh, this game can run on Switch 1. Like, hopefully Mario Kart can't run on Switch 1 because it's 24 players and it will be chaotic. But I'm sure it could, but it would like run terrible. Oh, like old games on other systems. Yeah, I think they would just to show that they're serious. Like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and Remake have already been like rumored, and that's pretty big because Rebirth only runs on PS5, and I feel like that would kind of show that like that Nintendo's serious right now in this generation. But any final closing thoughts, guys? What's your hype levels at? What is your hype levels at for this one?
I'm at a 7 right now, but my nerve feelings are at a 10. Feeling nervous.
What about you, Josh?
I'll say before this, I was at like a 6, and now I'm at like a 7 probably.
I feel like the last couple weeks I've been at like a 10 or like even higher than a 10.
Definitely.
And I feel like this week I'm getting more nervous, and I'm like toned it down to a 9. But I'm more nervous about pre-orders than anything. Like, I'm actually scared for my life.
Yeah, I'm nervous.
Like, I'm
really nervous.
Who's got some bots that can like pre-order this for me? You know? I don't know. But all right, should we end it off? Thank you guys for joining us for this podcast. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Clarissa. I'll be live on Wednesday morning, live reacting to the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct, and maybe staying live after to try to get pre-orders with you guys. Maybe not. Maybe we'll all cry together and not get any pre-orders. But all right, guys. Adios. Thank you for joining.
Adios.
Peace. Bye.